YouTube, what is going on, people? We are back. It's the Red Mr. LFC Ninja. So guys, yes, as you may know, we battered Norwich, got my tongue tied up just then. Got the newly promoted Norwich from the Championship, winners of the Championship that is, battered them at Anfield 4-1. We're just going to go quickly browse over the game. Just, you know, you can see the scorers. The score was 4-1. Hanley's own goal, Salah, VVD, and then Origi, completing the drumming. Alisson, injured. Going to be out for 2-3 weeks. I can't see him being out any more than that. Some people were telling me Achilles. Some people were telling me just a strain. Generally, that injury is at most 4 weeks, and I don't think so with the kind of treatments and available to a caliber of goalkeeper of his standard. Guys, he'll be back in a week and a half or two. He ain't gonna miss the Arsenal game after the side. He won't play in the Super Cup. He won't play against Southampton, but he'll be back against Arsenal for sure. And that's fine. We can deal with that. It's not a problem. But that was the only real unfortunate mishap of that game, to be honest. What else happened? The starting lineup is as you see it. Origi up top with Firmino and Salah. In midfield was Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho, Robertson left back, Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, Gomez and VVD centre with obviously Adrian. It started with Alisson, but Adrian finished in goal. And guys, I didn't quite go for that prediction. I thought Gini and Wijnaldum. That's funny. Gini and Wijnaldum. I thought Gini would start with Keita with Fabinho in behind for this game, but Klopp went with the well-accustomed front three that he loves so much. Not front three, sorry, a midfield three that he loves and drools over so much in Henderson, Wijnaldum and Fabinho. Like, Fabinho is pretty much irreplaceable now. He's really solidified his place in the team. And fair enough, that is, he's got enough of hard-working, physical, ball-winning midfielder in Jordan Henderson, and then he's got the genius of Gini, Wijnaldum in midfield. He just floats around. You don't even see him linking up play because he's so smooth. Like, you don't lose the ball, barely ever. No, he links the play so well, and he's not the type of player that just links through balls and this, that and the other, and with nice passes, and like, for example, the Pogba assist for Rashford in the game yesterday. He's not that kind of player. He just links the play. He just passes a normal pass into one of the front three and they do the rest. That's all he does. And the same with Jordan Henderson. That's what he does as well. So he just goes around ghosting, and he fills in spots and he moves. He opens up spaces. Most people don't even know what kind of stuff Gini Wijnaldum does, but I'm telling you, he is integral to the side, and he's really consistent at doing it as well. Fabinho, on the other hand, is the one you see, because you see him breaking up play. He adds a little bit of physicality in there. He gets stuck in, and then he just does the simple thing, brings it down, lays it off, keeps play ticking over, and he's doing what Jordan Henderson used to do before he arrived very well now. When Fabinho first came, he wasn't doing what Jordan used to do. Keep play ticking over, move the ball left to right, move it down the wings, move it down the lines. But now Fabinho has started doing that and more. So this is why now Jordan Henderson is playing a more box-to-box advanced role, much like Wijnaldum, much like Milner will do, much like Keita does, much like Ox would do. Keita and Ox just have more of an attacking flair in their game and are less defensive. It's simple logic, really and truly. Let's talk about the substitutions that we had on the bench. Was Mane, bottom left hand corner. We had Mane, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri, Keita, Milner, and Matip. Obviously, I've put Adrian on, and Alisson is in the injury section because he's now injured for a little while. And then the Reds dropped from the squad. Who didn't make the squad for this game was Lallana, Dejan Lovren, who is possibly going to AC Milan or Roma. Brian Brewster, who's on really the cuff of everything. So I mean, a really poor game. He's really applying pressure to Origi. I think any poor game from Origi, you could see a replacement or a bad training session, or he's, you know, bit of complacency. You could see Ryan Brewster on the bench. You might even see it against particular teams. I'd be interested to see against Arsenal whether he will have Origi or Brewster on the bench, because Arsenal will attack us, will leave space in behind, and I think having Brewster on the bench could be more destructive than having Origi. But then you know, Origi did what he did against Barcelona, so yeah, it's buts and maybes. So yeah, guys, the Reds dropped from the bench was Lana, Dejan Lovren, Harry Wilson. I think some of these guys have gone online. Oh my god, gone out on loan. So I have to alter that, maybe change a few of them. I think Harry Wilson's gone out on loan, hasn't he? LaRouche, I think he's still fit. Keanu Hoover. Yeah, so guys, you know, it was a comfortable 4-1 win, you know. Yeah, so we soldier on, I guess. 4-0 up at half time. You know, game's pretty much wrapped up. Goal was a good goal. I think the defence were caught sleeping. No way Alisson would have saved it. It was a clinical finish. It was a really good finish. I'm not even going to get at Adrian for that. It doesn't matter. It's one goal. We're getting really critical of our team now because we were so good defensively last season. It's like every time we let in a goal, we're on their backs. Like, oh my god. Like, they've scored. How could you let us score? We're going to lose because... No, it's 4-1. It doesn't matter if the other team scores. But then it is annoying when you go and watch City batter another Premier League side, actual Premier League, you know, team 5-0 and don't concede. And you know, we know deep down our defence is better than City's. That's the most annoying thing about it. But I say that, but I tweeted and I asked the question, was Norwich a better side coming up from the Championship than West Ham are currently? You know, well, are Norwich better? And, you know, Norwich were playing away at our ground as well. I don't know, guys. It's a difficult one. I mean, West Ham was sometime-ish last season, and that's actually one of the teams that cost us the title as well, because we didn't beat them when we went to West Ham, did we? Was it 1-1 or 0-0? Something like that. So, yeah, that's really annoying. But 3 points is what matters, and we go into the Super Cup game. Mane comes on. He just looks on fire. He's in good form. He's definitely in good form. He might really have the season of his life this season. Season of his career life. Season of his career sounds better. This season. So yeah, everything to look forward to. What was the substitutions? I can't even remember the substitutions now, guys. Origi came off for Mane. Milner came on. That was it. The other one was Adrian for Alisson. And Milner came on, and then Mane came on. Yeah, Klopp just brought on Mane for the simple fact that he wants to, you know, get him a little bit of game time, get him into the groove of things, ready for the Super Cup. That's all. He's probably going to go with a similar team. We're going to do it in a minute anyway. So yeah, guys, that's all good. Let's switch over to the Super Cup. Just give me a moment. So there we have it, guys, a match preview for the Super Cup 2019. And I'm just going to start with the team I think is going to start this game. So obviously Adrian in goal. I'm going to go with Gomez out and Matip back in, because I think this is going to be the partnership. Van Dijk and Gomez at the back. Robertson at left back. Trent Alexander-Arnold right back. I think this midfield is going to be the same midfield. I was thinking of bringing Keita in for Wijnaldum, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I just think this is going to be the midfield again. I think it is Jurgen Klopp's go-to midfield, the trusted one. Yeah, and then the other changes, obviously, Origi out for Mane. And that will be the team that I think Jurgen Klopp is going to play versus Chelsea in the Super Cup. On the bench, I think the bench is going to be what you see. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri, Keita, Milner, Gomez backup centre back, and Origi up top. Maybe a Origi, maybe Brewster instead of Origi, or maybe no, that will be only change. I think if there's going to be a change, will be Origi, Brewster on for Origi. But I think that's pretty much the squad, the first team, substitutes, and then obviously the Reds dropped, and then Alisson's still injured. Score, I think we're going to win. I think Chelsea are going to have all their team back. They're going to play their probably a 4-2-3-1, something similar. Maybe they have Kante and Jorginho holding. Rudiger's going to be back, who was a big miss against United. I don't think Lampard played the right team against United. I think he had his players fit. Don't listen to all this bullshit about Rudiger's not fit and Kante's not fit. They're all fucking fit, excuse my language. They're all fit. He just didn't want to put them all out at Old Trafford with having like first game of the season. He's barely had them for a pre-season. He's still getting to know players. He just didn't want to stick them out there without the amount of correct training that he wants them to have in order to play the way he would want them to play. They just didn't have sufficient amount of training in time for this game. So he just weakened the team, put it out there, and was hoping for a draw away at Old Trafford, and probably just, gave up the 3 points in fairness. Chelsea done well first half, but, they didn't, Man United just kind of annihilated them in the end. De Gea was evil De Gea once again. He's just, looks like he's back to his best, but yeah, he's still not better than Alisson. We'll see, but I expect to see all of them, barring Loftus-Cheek, everyone back probably. Rudiger, who's the other one? Not Emerson. Plays right back for them. Alonso, Kante in midfield. But actually, Loftus-Cheek, I don't know what he's doing. If anybody knows, comment, let me know what he's doing. Maybe Giroud up front. Either way, guys, I expect to win. Match prediction, I'm going to go for 3-0. Yeah, I'm going to go for 3-0. I don't think they're going to score. I think our team, knowing that we have Adrian in goal, I think Gomez, Matip and VVD are going to be serious. The whole back line is going to be serious, on point. We want a trophy. We want this trophy. It's a massive opportunity. It's a good booster. It's another trophy in the cabinet. We're slowly turning into winners and victors. So yeah, I think that defence is going to be ultra tight. We're playing Chelsea. We're not playing Norwich. There's no complacency. We don't know what Chelsea's going to come at us. Yes, they had a poor performance against United, but after all, it is United. United do have some quality up top, so we won't take them for granted. I just think, if it was like a third round cup tie, it might be a bit different. It might be a bit complacency. Klopp might not feel the strongest team. We might get knocked out. But this is a final. This is a trophy. This means you are the best European side for sure. Like we're better than, even if we lost this, we're better than them because we won the big one. But this just cements it in history that we are the best European club on earth currently. That's what it means. And then obviously we've got the isn't there the Champions League winner versus the what is it? I think it's like the club championship where we play like the winner from like Asia or like South America or something. It's like World Club Cup or something like that. I don't know if they even do that or if we have that still. That'd be great. We could win that. I don't even know when it is. I'll have to research. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments. Let me know. yeah, just timestamp it in the comments so I know what you're referring to. I know what you're referring to anyway. I don't even need to do that. So yeah, guys, goal scorers. Who my goal scorers gonna be? My goal scorers are gonna be, I think Mane's gonna get in there somewhere. I'm gonna go for Mane 2, and I'm gonna go for Mane hasn't scored, like, he owes Chelsea a little something. Mane does, so I'm gonna go for him scoring 2, and he's gonna be firing as well. He's gonna be in good form. He's been playing all year practically. He ain't had much of a break. I mean, he seems ready. He seems, it makes me laugh when they say, "Oh, these players are tired." Man, these players want to get on the pitch and run around. There ain't nothing tired about him at all. I just don't get that. And then I'm gonna go for Firmino or Salah. Firmino or Salah. I'm gonna go for Salah. I just those two, Mane 2, Salah 1, 3-0. I don't think Chelsea are gonna score. I think they're gonna keep a clean sheet. Lovely big booster for Adrian if that can be accomplished. Man of the match, I'm gonna go for Firmino again. I just think against Christensen and Rudiger, or Christensen and Zuma, just think he's gonna take the piss. So I'm gonna go with Firmino for man of the match. I think that is our match preview for Chelsea versus Liverpool in the Super Cup. So guys, I have been the Red Mr. LFC Ninja, and we will see you for the post-match review. The post-match review will be on the same video as the match review for Southampton. So it'll be, so it will be basically, about 2 days prior to when we play Southampton. But yes, guys, I've been with Mr. LFC Ninja. I will see you soon. Let's do this.